Good morning everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we are currently at the library and I'm going to share with you my tips and tricks on how to pick picture books for both babies and toddlers. So let's get into it. Okay, so there's a couple of things that I do when I am looking for a book. Obviously you want to be looking at the cover. Does it interest you as a parent? Is it a topic that they're interested about or something that you want them to learn about? The next thing I do is a picture book where I just have a look at all the pictures one by one. It's good to get a gist of the story because you don't want to be picking a story that's too long or too short or has a twist ending that you don't like, and so that's a really good way of doing that. Also checking the language that they're using. Is it too many words that they're going to get lost? Is it just enough words or is it too simple? The other thing, depending on your child's age, is you're looking for high contrast images if they're probably under 12 months. If they're over 12 months and you are starting to look at expanding their vocabulary. The reason why I'm going to pick this book is because the images are really simple and the language is really descriptive, but also like really easy to read. At the end of the day, you want to be picking books, like I feel when it comes to Zoe's age, which is 12 months, you want to pick books where they're quick and easy to read because they have a small attention span, but you're increasing their vocabulary with words that they could use in their everyday life. I've just found a super sweet book. It's called Hug, and this is something that I'm trying to work on with Zoe. So once again, picking a book to help with a life skill. Last week we got one for Amira about manners because we really wanted to teach her about manners and then show her how it works practically. So this one will be definitely going in our book pile. And then with Amira, because Amira is now 3, she has interests of her own. So most of the time we're looking for wiggles or trains or dinosaurs, tractors, like construction stuff. Just in the area that I'm in, they have these cardboard books that have the thicker cardboard pages. These are good for any age. Like even with Amira, I still like getting these ones. They're easier for her to turn to learn how to flick a page, so from the bottom corner over. So obviously this is going to be a good one for her, she'll love it. And I've also just saw that wiggle shape, so I'll grab that one for her as well. Then I generally try and get a book that is more for Michael and I to read to her, so I will go to the picture book section and find that one now. Okay, guess what? I found a book that I think you might like. We got to look at the front cover. Yeah, bend down. What's this book called? Cat. It's got a cat on it. Would you like a cat that goes on a school trip? Yes? Does that one look good? What's behind you? Up on the shelf. Princess! There's a princess one? Okay, I want my bunny. And ready? What's this one over here? What is it? Twinkle. It's the moon. Would you like that one? Yeah. Okay. No, both just swim. Yeah. All done. Thank you, babe. As you can tell, we are home now. It started to get a little bit awkward filming in the library, so I just wanted to do a quick recap here. So in choosing a picture book, whether that is for a baby or it is for a toddler or even yourself, it is really simple and it's only 3 steps. First step, look at the front cover. Model to your child that the front cover, the picture tells the story. It will give you characters and settings, and it's a great way to kind of predict what the story is going to be about, and it's whether or not it's going to be an interest for both you and your child. So with Zoe, I'm picking covers that are engaging for myself, but with Amira, we picked covers that had topics of interest. So the cat and the moon, she loves the moon, and then it was really great to see that she saw a character from a previous book that we read called I Want My Potty, and she loved that princess book. So to see I Want My Bunny was such a parenting win that she recognized a character from the series and picked a new book, which is so good. So the first step is to just look at that cover, see if it's interesting and engaging and something that you actually want to read. The second step is to do a picture walk. If you haven't checked out my lap reading video, please go and do that, because in the lap reading video, it shows you how to do a picture walk with your child in the lap reading situation. Picture walks are really good both as an adult but for kids as well. As an adult, it is so good to do picture walks because you're checking a couple of things. First of all, you're checking that the language is neither too easy or too difficult. So with Zoe, I want simple, basic words that are going to help expand her vocabulary. But with Amira, I'm looking for enriched dialogue, that there's a narrative, a storyline that life lessons could be taught from, or getting her to predict situations. So picture walks will help you figure out whether it's too easy or too hard and that it's age appropriate. The other thing that a picture walk will do for you as a parent is to prevent any awkward situations where you're reading halfway through a book and you go, oh, and that's the end of the story, because all of a sudden the author has taken a turn that you don't necessarily agree with as a parent. So definitely do a picture walk. It will help you to just make sure that the front cover is actually matching the narrative that you're going to be reading with your child. And the final thing that I look at is the pictures inside the illustrations. With Zoe, sometimes I am looking for high contrast images that are the black, white, and red. Sometimes I'm just making sure that they're crisp, clean images because I'm wanting for her to focus on that rather than having to decipher through a whole heap of pictures. With Amira, I'm looking that the illustrations are age appropriate because some really good picture books are also aimed at an older audience. So I'm once again double checking it's age appropriate and it's not too difficult for her. So those are my top 3 tips on how to choose a picture book, whether you're borrowing from the library or buying from a shop. If you've liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up because it really supports my channel. And if you haven't hit subscribe, hit that red button and tap that bell to get notified when I upload next. Because this parenting gig doesn't come with a rule book, we only have each other. Please comment below saying hi, ask me any questions, I would love to get to know you. Thank you so much for your support and I'll see you in the next video.